Hey, cool kids, welcome to another episode of Read With Me. So, I put that spooky fall pumpkin in the intro just to pick up a romance novel to read. And honestly, if you were thinking I would pick up a horror book, that's just not my thing. If you are on BookTube or if you're an avid reader of horror books, scary books, let me know so that I can kind of start to dip my toe into that genre because I think it would be good for me. Speaking of things that are good for us, I want to talk about some of the benefits of reading. I know that it can be tough to set aside time to read, especially when there's so many other things to do, so many other things that we could be prioritizing, and lots of distractions that can get in our way even when we have the free time. But reading has so many benefits to our minds and our bodies that it really is worth taking time every single day to read. First off, reading literally exercises and strengthens your brain. Researchers have confirmed that reading is a complex network of circuits and signals in the brain. And one study in 2013 actually found that people who were reading a novel over a period of time had more areas of brain activity as the novel went on. The study even found that after participants finished reading, the brain connectivity still increased. I actually forgot to tell y'all which book I'm reading now. I am reading a romance novel called The Hookup Plan by Farah Rashan. It's actually the third in a series of books. So there's three friends who become friends because they find out through social media that they've all been dating the same guy. And so they decide to dump him and keep each other. And each of the books in the series focuses on one of the women in their journey through their careers, through love, relationships, and the friendship that they have with each other. I like reading romance novels because they reduce my stress level. And that leads me into the second benefit of reading. Reading is proven to reduce levels of stress. In fact, a study in 2009 found that 30 minutes of reading lowered blood pressure, heart rate, and feelings of psychological distress just as effectively as yoga. Hold on now. I did not say cancel your yoga class because Sunny Day Jones said you could read instead. That is not what I said. Do not forego your exercise. And if you're supposed to be exercising right now, go on and pause this, hit that class, and read when you come back, okay? Adding reading to your stress reduction routine can be very helpful and effective. For my cool kids with a hard time paying attention and staying focused, this is your ADHD check. You still with me? Still with me? Hey. Okay. Just check. So we've talked about reduction in stress as a benefit of reading, but studies show that reading might actually go further than that and help alleviate symptoms of depression, which makes sense when you think about what we talked about earlier when we said reading was something that helped brain connectivity. Sometimes your brain just needs a little kickstart when you're in a bad place mentally, and sometimes a book can do that. A few pages of a book can do that. Sometimes you get sick of the world we are living in, and you just need to go live in another one for a while. And sometimes a book can do that too. Ooh, y'all. I remember the exact part of this book that had me making this face. The stuff they say to each other, hoo-wee. The characters in this book were enemies in high school, and now they have to work together on a project. And oh my Lord, it's like you have two people who know each other so well that they know how to dig at each other. And sometimes it's awkward even for me. I'm like, ow, you ain't have to phrase it like that. And that is a perfect segue into the last benefit of reading that I want to talk about. Reading has been shown to increase your ability to empathize. And empathy basically means an understanding of another person. Empathy is being able to put yourself in another person's shoes, particularly if that other person does not share your experiences or beliefs. Long-term reading of fiction specifically has been shown to do this increasing of empathy, particularly because when you're reading about a fictional character, you're often reading deeply into their lives and experiences, which lets you develop a little bit more empathy for what that situation could be like. And now that I say it like that, people who want to ban books for kids in school, their motive is a lot clearer now, isn't it? Isn't it? Thanks for reading with me today, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.